Ahoy! And welcome back to the Real Witching Hours channel with me, Storm Blackwell. And this week, I accidentally started the stream with the wrong title because I had it still set to us playing Legend of Zelda. But today, I'm going to play some Pokemon Scarlet. I've been playing a lot of Pokemon Scarlet. I've been doing a lot of shiny hunting in this game. I'm going to come back to it for a little bit this week to keep going. I've been currently, my thing here has been trying to train up some of the Pokemon that none of you guys are shiny. No, none of you are. That's too bad. So I've been training up Pokemon by fighting Chancy's. Just like this one. My Annihilate here has been my for these fights. Help train everybody up. And real quickly, I'm going to get rid of this guy here. All of the Pokemon I have with me are EV trained now. They're just trying to get doubles. So it doesn't matter if I fight this Sylveon here. It's susceptible to Ghost Type, so I'm going to use Mist on it. I'm going to move OBS over to my other screen here. Hopefully that didn't mess up anything about the broadcast. I don't think it would have. Yeah, I've been playing a lot of Zelda as well, but these are the same 3 Floette from before, right? Yeah. Floette's shiny is crippled. Just saying. It's so hard to tell. Also, all my button like brain mapping for this game has been destroyed by Legend of Zelda. But yeah, I've got... These are shinies that I need to train still. And so are these. And those are ones from raids that, like, I might... So basically, these ones, I'm only going to count as part of my shiny dex if I don't end up finding another one to replace it. And these are my ones that I just have extras of. And these are my event Pokemon. Let's see here. So these are shinies that I could like trade to other people, right? And I have a few Pokemon that I'm trying to get as shinies from my friends to put into my shiny dex, just to have them like as a part of it because I think that'd be neat. And so like these could be ones that they could pick as like I could send them those in return. Or, you know, I could go out and catch the same shiny if they want and trade that one with them. So, we'll just see. Rain shiny. These are just... These are shinies that I have to train. For the Hoppip line, I have to pick which... one I'm gonna do. Yeah, these are shinies that I have to train. These are my current, like, Pokemon that I work with. These are all my Chancies that I've gotten from being... These are all shiny Chancies. And then, let's see, these are the Pokemon that I'm going to use to breed for shinies, because I have Scarlet and not Violet. That's just... I have a small collection of Charmanders with Pokeballs other than the basic Pokeball. Because, you know, now's the first time that you can really get a lot of the starters with other Pokeballs than the basic one. And then these two boxes are shinies that I've completed. So they're, you know, all trained up, level 100. And basically, these are all the ones that I sent to Pokemon Home, and then I've sent them back. So they're not like sorted in any particular way. I mean, I guess they're technically in Pokédex order, but just in these 2 boxes here. So yeah, I've gotten a lot of shinies. But currently, hold on, I actually have a list of the amount that I still need somewhere on my browser. So currently I have done about 30% of the shiny decks. About 30%. Not quite. Oh, actually, no. I'm just a little bit over 30%. 30.9%. So, we're getting there. We're on our way. I'm not quite there yet. I'd like to try to get all of the shinies that are in this game as a good like starting point for an overall shiny dex, because I think that's probably the best way for me to have a like collection of Pokemon, because it's a lot less expensive than the Pokemon cards and takes up a lot less space. And some of these, I've counted some Pokemon that I didn't catch in this game, right? Especially now that it's open to Pokemon Home. So for instance, that Flareon and that Hawlucha, I caught both of those in Pokemon Shield. But they're both, you know, part of the decks for this game, and I don't feel the need to get another shiny Hawlucha. But I brought them over here to train them because, in my opinion, it's a lot easier to train Pokemon in this game than it is to train them in Pokemon Shield. Even though Pokemon Shield had some really good ways to train Pokemon in the DLC. But I would just rather do it here. It's like even better here. So, and by the way, yes, I have a shiny Blissey in addition to this entire box. Well, not this entire box, but in addition to all of these that are in this box of the shiny Chanceys. So yeah, so right now these 4 are here just to get XP. I've got this one to just fight a bunch of Chanceys, and I've got this one to help catch any shinies that we find along the way. Yeah, and those 4 are getting XP and not evolving, because they are in fact meant to stay at the level that they are. I already have a shiny Amoonguss here, and somewhere, oh, in these boxes I have their other evolved shinies. Are they all in this one? Yeah, so we've got shiny Lilligant, I might as well show the shiny Go-Goat, shiny Lilligant, and oh, there it is, shiny Lurantis. Alrighty, so right now the plan today is to have a sample. Oh, get back here, Chancy. Oh, you don't exist anymore. That's okay. So the plan is to have a ham sandwich with my Pokemon. First of all, I'll save. I can't remember if I moved anything around in there that would be important to move around. I should really put the Pokemon in my boxes in Pokédex order. I haven't done that yet, but I will do that eventually. That way it'll help me keep me organized. Before I had been putting them in order by types alphabetically, but like I've already turned the first couple of types. This used to be my bug box, and this used to be my dark box, and those have become other things. But like then my next ones were all, you know, different types. based on their like primary typing. But now that I'm doing this shiny dex, I should probably just put these in Pokédex order instead. Which shouldn't be too difficult, especially because I have the dex up on my other screen, and it's already... Oh my gosh, that's why it's divided up into... This website that I'm using, Pokédex Tracker, it's already divided up into sets of 30, and I didn't understand why until now. I get it. These are each a box. These are each a box in your Pokemon PC system. Okay. Okay, so how many boxes is it? Sorry I'm not showing this. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15, I guess. So 15 boxes. And how many do I have that are this? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So that's still most of the decks. I could move it over to, and then just have this whole top row be not that. Because eventually I'll probably need this whole top row when I'm getting eggs, right? Because I imagine when I breed this set here, I guess the future breeders will stay like that one, right? Yeah, I think I'm gonna set that up real quick. Let me rename these. So this will be change name. This is gonna be 1, 2, 30. Right, and then could go ahead and put any of the shinies that I have from that one in there. Yeah, let's do that. So the first one I have is Tarantula. Where are you, buddy? Where's Tarantula? Oh, is it not trained? It's not... oh no, there it is. Tarantula. And you go right here. Oh, this is so handy. I promise I'll get to the Chancy Bopping. But this is honestly probably just as interesting as Chancy Bopping. Nimble. Loki. Cool. Cool. Next is the Hoppip line, which I haven't decided which ones I'm going to put there yet. I just know I have enough. So, that's fine. There's Greedent, but that's a raid shiny, so I'm leaving that for now. Next is Sunflora. It's on the next page. I don't think I've trained up the Sunflora yet. But let's go ahead and change the name of this. 31 to 60. Yeah. Okay. And then I've got plenty to put on that page. I haven't picked which one of the Vespiquen I want to have in my actual thing. Let's see. Very Blissey, those haven't been trained. I have a bunch that haven't been trained yet, though. So that's issues. But these two I can put over on that page. And they go right here. Nice. I think this one is actually one that I caught on my birthday, which is pretty cool. Yeah. Caught that one on my birthday. Let's see here. Let's see. Clodsire I have, but I think that's... Oh, no, there it is. There's Clodsire. Let's put Clodsire right there. I've got a whole bunch on this page that are either part of my main team that I use for raids. So Corviknight is one of those. Or I haven't trained them up yet. So I won't put those in there yet. They're part of the set that needs to be Chancy Bop. A Combi I can put in. Let's see, Combi. Where does Combi go? Combi goes right here. And Combi is actually one that I would trade with a friend of mine if they wanted to give me a shiny male Combi. Then I would trade them this one for that. Let's see here. Then we've got Psyduck and Golduck, which are right here. And those guys go right down here. This is so fancy. Igglybuff and its line. I have gotten their shinies, but I don't have them in a very recent game. I got them as shinies in Pokemon Crystal, and I have them in Pokemon Bank, but I haven't sent them forwards yet. But I'm still counting them. I've marked them off on this counter that I have here, and so I will not be hunting them again. Same for the Pikachu line. Those I've already taken care of. I've been hunting the odd eggs in Pokemon Crystal, and I've almost got all of the ones that I need. This one goes here. Let's go ahead and change this. Change name to 61 to 90. Nice. Alright, let's see. That's actually the only one that I have trained of this box. So let's change this name. This one's going to be 91. 91 to 120. Alright, and this one gets Lilligant as its first one. And that one goes right here. No, it doesn't. It goes right here. I have Petlil, obviously. I have Breloom, and I have Salandit. Salandit was from a friend of mine. Salandit goes right here. Nice. Yeah, the ones that I've asked for from my friends are all ones that don't evolve just by, like, leveling up. Right, they're all ones that need, like, a stone or to be, like, a different gender in the case of Salandit or Combi, in order to be able to evolve. That way, like, the ones that I have from my friends are all of these ones that are going to stay little baby Pokemon forever, you know? Instead of being the fully evolved ones that I would use more in battle and such. These guys need to go somewhere else, because they're right in the middle of the shiny decks. Let's just add them to this box for now, and I'll figure out where they actually go later. This one. This one is going to be 121 to 150. Ah. Let's try that again. 121 to 150. Just like that, we're already to the point of the first generation of Pokemon. Let's see, I have Gibble, I have Knackley and Knacklestack. None of those are trained up yet, though. Pelipper, Magikarp, and Gyarados. Magikarp I might not have, like, sitting around here, because I actually got several shiny Magikarp trying to get... Yeah. There's Pelipper, though. I was trying to get a Magikarp with the Chosen One thing on my birthday. And I ended up getting one. I got Golduck and Weasel and Magikarp, all as shinies with the mark on them for my birthday, which is great. Let's see, Pelipper goes right here, and then I'll grab the Gyarados. Oh, there's a Magikarp here too. Is this the chosen one Magikarp? Hold on, summary. This is my chosen one Magikarp. I think Magikarp the chosen one is great. I think that's probably the funniest one you could have as a chosen one. And Gyarados. Excellent, excellent. Drifloon and Drifblim. Where are those guys? Are they not trained up? Oh, there's Drifblim, and there's Drifloon. Okay, they're on different pages. Let's put them together so I can carry them at the same time. Alright, and then those two go down here. Excellent. And that's all the ones I have for that page that are trained. Obviously, all of these I'm just putting in the ones that I have trained because I want to keep the ones that I don't have trained separate. Alright, this is box 151 to 180. I should have probably set up my box system like this to begin with, but when I was going through the main game, it made more sense to me to have everything sorted by its type. Where's Shiny Numel? There's Shiny Numel. I have Shiny Camerupt as well, but it's one of my raid Pokemon, so it is, in fact, not going to go here yet. Let's see. So that's just number 151. Wow. Look at you, Numel, moving up in the world. You're basically just like Mew. How awesome is that? Let's see. Now we've got Mankey and Primeape. Which I have those around here somewhere. There we go. It's Zelda and Link. Which, like, part of me wants to change the name of this one to Ganon, but, like, also, I just really like that he's Ragatoni the Sociable. I picture him as being like a mob boss. I could change him to Ganon sometime, but I don't know. I might get another shiny Annihilate and name it Ganon. Alright, these two go here. Alright, and then the last one for here is Kilowattrel, which I don't think I have trained up other than my... I know I have extra Kilowattrels. But yeah, I don't have one trained up other than the one that I actually use, so it's not gonna go in there. Now this one is 181, 2. Nope, 2. 210. Flareon, Espeon, Deerling, Farigiraf. Mungus, I'm gonna put a Mungus in here. Where is my shiny Mungus? Oh right, it's in the other. It's in my best box. So I just used it. I just used it to help get the event Chestnut. There it is, event Chestnut. These are all my event Pokemon that I've managed to snag, and with that I also include the like trade Galarian Meowth that you can get in the game. It's not a trade, but it's a gift. And those are my extra Kilowattrels, so I could put one in there if I wanted to. I think I have, yeah, this is the extra one that I plan to put in the actual decks, and then I've got one that I just use here. I like it a lot. It's a good Pokemon. Alright, let's put a Mungus in this one. It's right there. And then Fungus will go there eventually. This Polus, this one's going to be Mira. Let's see now. Let's get for this one. Change name. This one is 121 to... None of those numbers are the numbers that I said, but that's okay. 240. Those are the correct numbers. I just said the wrong ones. All right, let's see. Who goes here? Who goes here? Okay. Maybe we'll be able to actually put a bunch in this one. So I have Ditto. So is that one that is in one of these two boxes? I should go over here to check. So Ditto. No, not Ditto. Ursaring. Is Ursaring trained up? Ursaring is trained up. Ursaring goes here. Alright. And then we've got Seviper. Seviper is not trained up, I don't think. Yeah, Seviper's not trained up. Skidoo and Go-Goat. We can put Go-Goat in. Go-Goat goes right under Ursaring. Alright, Stunky's not trained up, neither is Zora and Zoroark. Sneasel and Weavile are, though. Let's go get those guys. There's Weavile. Where's Sneasel? There's Sneasel. Come here, you. Are they on the same? They are. I've got Starby and Raspy. So, like, strawberry and raspberry. Because, they both look like lemonade to me. Like, especially this one. Especially Weavile looks like raspberry lemonade. So that's how I got names for them. And those two go right here. Then we have Murkrow and Honchkrow. Are those guys trained up? I think probably they're not. Oh, Murkrow is trained up. Okay. Looks like Honchkrow... Oh, Honchkrow is also trained up. Cool. We will put them in where they go then. Right there. Alright, and then next, Gothorita and Gothitelle are both not trained up. Neither is Sinistea. Mimikyu is one of my bests. I can put Klefki in, though. There it is. Klefki goes right there. Excellent. Alright, next box. Change name to 241 to 270. Alright. This is kind of me showing off my shinies at the start of this. Our first one is Fomantis. And that one goes right here. Obviously, I mean, our first one is Lurantis. Obviously, I have Fomantis right here to be trained up. It's going to go right there. Capskid and Scovillain. I don't think those are trained yet. It'd be here. No, they're not trained yet. Okay. That means that we move on to Cacnea and Cacturn, which I'm pretty sure I do have trained. Yeah, here they are. And they're trained up because at one point I was planning to use Cacturn for one of the past events. Alright, Cacnea and Cacturn, where do you go? Oh, you're on different parts. That's okay. We'll figure you out. So, you go there, and then you go there. Cool. Rellor and Rabscar are not trained yet. Venomoth is, though. There's Venomoth. Venomoth is trained. I don't remember training Venomoth, but I must have. I remember catching Venomoth. Let's see. Scythor and Scizor. Yes, I have those. Scyther. And Scizor. I love Scizor's shiny. It's so extra shiny in this game. Oh, we can also grab Heracross while we're here. kind of wish my shiny Heracross was a female. That way it just had the heart shape on it. Because that's just extra cute, you know? But these all go right here. Alright, and then we've got Flittle and Espathra. I can put Flittle in, I think. But Espathra is one of my best Pokemon, so I don't have an extra of it for the Dex. There we go. And the last one there is Silicobra, which I don't have trained up yet, but I have it. Alright, this one is... My buttons are still really messed up. 271, 2, 300. Alright, Mudbray and Mudsdale not trained. Larvesta and Volcarona I think are. Let's see. There they are. Ah. Let's grab these two. Alright, these guys go right here. Bagon is not trained yet. Bombardier is. There it is. Bombardier, you go right here. Alright, then I've got Sableye and Bayonet, which I don't think Sableye is trained up yet. Let's see. No, Sableye is not trained up yet, but Boozle here is. Boozle's made to be a thief. So he has Thief and Frisk. So they use him to steal items from Pokemon. Let's see, and you go right there. Oh, this is so handy. I love this. I love that this already has it broken down by what box it's supposed to be in. Oh, you need to go in another box for now. I'm gonna put you with the Charmanders. Right here. There you go. Alright, so this one. Change name to 301 2 3 30. I did that right, yes? Okay. And that starts with Hawlucha and Spiritomb, who are respectively not trained and in my best Pokemon. Noibat's not trained. Glimmet and Glimora, I believe, are trained. So let's grab those. There they are. Alright, and those are gonna go right here. Alright, Rotom I have in Shield right now. To help me do stuff there. Sandygast and Palisand, and then Slowpoke, Slowbro, and Slowking. I can go grab all of those right now. Let's get Slowpoke, Slowbro, and Slowking over. Whoops. That's not what I meant. Okay, whoop. That was a hunt that I was not happy to do. Trying to get shiny Slowpoke. It's criminal. It does not look that different. Slowking and Slowbro look good as shinies. Slowbro especially. Slowbro is a good shiny. Slowpoke, awful shiny. Bad shiny. Bad shiny, and it should feel bad because it was better. Its first shiny in Generation 2 was blue, like Slowbro still is. Well, blue, purple, whatever you want to say. But they made it worse. They made it like that later, and that was bad. Alright, let's just grab this all, and we're gonna take those guys over here and put them here. What? Oh, okay. I was confused. Gastrodon. You must be listed in my best Pokemon. We're almost done though. Like, we've only got these 2 boxes worth. I'm gonna go ahead and move these guys over here. So then we've just got this box to look at. Alright. So not Gastrodon. So that means we move on to the next box. Change name. This one's going to be 331. Change name. 2360. Awesome. Alright, who goes here? Scarlet's not trained, Marini's not trained. I can put in the Dratini line, though. Oh, I guess Espeon was trained. I'll have to put it in afterwards. Alright, let's see. You go... Oh, actually, I just need to move you over. And then move these 2 over. Cool. Alright, and then... Got Frostmoth, Snover, Abomasnow, and Delibird. Frostmoth is not trained. And I'm going to go ahead and grab you while I'm here. I'm going to put you there. It's not where you're supposed to be. Let's put you where you're supposed to be relative to these guys, which is there. Yes. And you go in 360 page right here. Excellent. We're almost through. Great Tusk is the only one on this next page that I've got trained up that isn't one of my best. Let's go ahead and grab it. This is McDongfang, everyone. McDongfang. Everyone, hope you enjoy seeing him there. He goes right there. And I'm going to change this name to 361 to 390. Excellent, excellent. And then this one, change name. 391 to 400. All right, and then this one will get changed to up. This one will get changed to non-Paldean forms. If I can fit that in. I'll just write non-pal forms. Yeah, I wouldn't have been able to fit Paldean. I would have been 1 letter short. I guess I could take the hyphen out. So if I get that. Yeah, there we go. And I don't have any of those right now. So all that's left in these is we've got those 2, which I have to make a choice between. I don't know which one of these I want to be part of the thing, but we'll see. And then Espeon, what are you? What's your number? 183. One, two, three. And I'll double check my thing here. Yep, there it is. Cool. Awesome. So that's all those sorted, which is awesome. Go back to Catchbox 1. I'll finish the changing these around later. Because... Whoa. Hold on. Boxes. Actually, you know what? Let's just put these two into... let's put them right here. And I might as well do this because it's super easy. I'm going to swap this one with that one. So then that's right before the actual like deck starts. And then we have Catchbox 5. Change name. Box 6 and catch box 7. Cool. And so I've got 7 boxes here for catching and like eggs, right? And then I've got this for breeding later. Then we've got the entire dex that goes through there. Actually, no, it goes through there. Then we've got a box of Chancy. My retired Pokemon, which isn't exactly right. I could probably change one of these boxes into something for some of these Pokemon. Because by retired, I mean like ones that I don't use anymore because they're like, I got a shiny version, or they're just ones I don't use for some other reason. These are ones that I've gotten from events, and other events. Let's see. Yeah, the ones that I can trade. The ones I've gotten from raids. And then these two are shinies that need to be trained up. And then that's my best ones. Although that Noibat is just one from Pokemon Go that needs to be trained up into a Noivern. But yeah, all the rest of those are my best ones. All the ones at the top. The top 2 rows are the ones that I use in raids for things. Alright, well, let's set it back to this sketch box. And let's see, it just rolled over past midnight, which is great. How long have I been streaming so far? 45 minutes about. Alright. Alright, so now it's finally time, if I can remember the buttons, to do a picnic. Alright. And so with this, we're going to make a ham sandwich. Super easy. And it's recipe number 80, I think. Yep, there it is. And the silver pig. We're finally doing Chancy Bopping, guys. I told you we'd get to it. When I finally hunt the pigs in this generation, I'm gonna name them Pickles and Gherkins. In remembrance of all of the fallen Lechonks that made this Pokédex possible. Because to get all of these Pokemon to level 100, I've been just doing this where I come out, make ham sandwiches, and box Chances until they're level 100. And for the first like sandwich of that per Pokemon, I give them the training item that they need for their EVs. Because most Pokemon this generation I'm training with a move, with one stat and then also HP. So, for instance, I'll give them a power bracelet. I think it is for the for attack. Or well, yeah. Let's just say that's what it is. I'll give them a power bracelet for attack, and then I'll max out their attack, and then I'll just take that bracelet away and either give them a lucky egg if they're meant to evolve, or give them an Everstone if they're meant to stay at a lower form. And then they'll get HP EVs as long as I only fight Chancy's until their EVs are maxed out. So these ones have their EVs maxed out, so I don't actually have to worry about fighting other things like I did before. But Chancy and Blissey still give like the most XP, so. It would be better if I could give lucky eggs to all of them, but they are in fact not meant to evolve. And I don't want to have to press B every time that they try to evolve. Because knowing me, I'll mess that up, and I'll forget, and then they'll evolve, and I'll be like, darn it, I have to reset in order to go back before they evolve. And then I'll have just lost time in my life. I've actually gotten a surprising amount of shiny Chances just from running around doing this as well. I think. Yeah, so now I can pretty easily in this game, whenever I stream Pokemon like this, I can pretty easily chat with anybody in the chat who wanted to send a message, because this doesn't actually require a whole lot of my brain power to, you know, run around, run into Chancy's, and then tell Ragatoni, the sociable, here to punch that Chansey. Yeah, these guys are like pinatas of XP. I figure at the end of all this, I will choose whatever the best Chansey is from the ones that I get shinies of. Have that one be my shiny Chansey for my decks. I should think of a good name for it. Right? One that is reminiscent of the fact that many fell here in these flower fields. I hope the sound and everything is going through all right. It looks like it is. I had to double check to make sure I wasn't muted. Oh, I can't imagine if I'd been muted for like this whole time. Chancy. Hey, Chancy. Oh, Blissey. Blissey's even better. Blissey's the one thing that's better than Chancy for XP. It still goes down. gives like twice as much XP. It was fantastic. Every time... Dang it. Wrong button. Every time that I see that butterfly, I'm always like, is that the shiny? It's not the shiny. Whatever that one was, it's gone. The shiny of that one is just that it has like a white body instead of a black body. Which is cool, it's just hard to tell from a distance. Because it's still like black and white, it's just, I think it's reversed. I think the black and white on it is reversed, which is a cool shiny. But again, it's just hard to tell from far away. Like, I don't know how many shiny Floette I might have totally ignored, right? Because I don't... It's just its eyes and its dress, and it's so hard to see. If it was like one specific color of the flower, that would have been way better. Then it would have been like, it would have been like... What's the asteroid one? I forget its name. Cosmeteor. No. I don't remember its name. You know the one, though. I feel like that meteor one is shiny to where, like, normally that Pokemon is, like, 6 different colors. But if it's shiny, then that is the whole, like, all the shinies are the same one. And it's, like, the best coloring of all of them. Alchemy has a similar thing like that, where it has many forms, but it just has one shiny. And I think that would have been better than the Floette line. Where it was just like, you know, the white flower was the shiny, or something like that. But you were a terrible shiny to try to get. Because you use Memento to destroy yourself. Chancy's not that good to try to get either because it has a double edge. But I've gotten pretty good at dealing with that. Because my Breloom now has Ghost as its Terra type. So if I go up against a shiny Chancy with Breloom, I'll just Terra it into Ghost type so that double edge doesn't affect it. And if Chancy can't use double edge, then that means it can't itself. There's so many Chancy sitting right here. I need to break this up. Alright, come on. Get out of here. I wonder, so, first of all, I wonder if we'll get the last 2 raid events that we're supposed to in this game. Because they finally gave us the rock-type chest. And people have, like, data mined, or there's rumors or whatever, that the last 2 are a fairy type of Delphox and a normal type of Rillaboom. Which would be pretty cool. And we would have had, Terra types of starters of most of the different types. If not all of them. I'd have to check and see if they did all of the types or not. But, I don't think they doubled up on it. But I'm curious if they'll actually do those last two. And if so, I wish that people were already, like, talking about which Pokemon would be best to train up for those. Right, normal type Rillaboom, probably we still just would want to use Iron Hands. Just because Iron Hands is really good. But obviously you wouldn't want to use Iron Hands for Fairy Delphox. But then what would you want to do? I don't know what would be best for Fairy type Delphox right now. I don't even know the list of contenders. These four that I'm training up right now, they're like fully evolved forms. I trained all of them up as possible choices for Chestnut. And then I ended up missing the first one, and then the second one was super bugged to where they canceled it like immediately after it went out. Oh, pardon me. Sorry about that. Where they like canceled it like as soon as it went out, which actually it wasn't Chestnut that was bugged. It was the Paradox Dawn fans, but whatever. They could have just pulled the Dawn fans and left it. But yeah, so then I waited around forever for them to actually give us Chestnut as a Terra Raid for its rerun. But I was able to actually get it on its rerun, which is great. Very glad that I was able to. But I'd like to have the other two, or some other. Basically, I just want some kind of cool event raid, like on the horizon to train for. Because I really like that gameplay loop. I really like the gameplay loop of them announcing a Terra Raid that's special in some way for us to train for. And then I like going out and shiny hunting the Pokemon for those, like the whole family. Shiny hunt the whole family so that I get, one for one of each. And then pick the best one of those and train it up. Like, train up one from each family, whichever one was the best one from each family, and have those ready by the time that the raid actually comes around. Like that was such a fun game, and I've been kind of missing it ever since the Chestnut raid got messed up. I've been like, all right, come on, I want to do more of these event raids. I'm worried that they won't do anymore. It was like people were saying maybe they wouldn't do anymore once Pokemon Home came out for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I hope that's not the case. I mean, it's technically not the case because the rerun happened now after Pokemon Home came out for the game, but also that was a rerun and not an actual new raid, so maybe they won't do Delphox and Rillaboom now. I hope they still do. And if not Delphox and Rillaboom, I hope that they do, like, other cool Terra types. They could even be not starters. They could just be other Pokemon that might be smart. Make them really strong. And give them like a special Terra type and have us fight them. It could be Chancy. Although please don't have it be Chancy. I don't want it to be Chancy because a Chancy Terra, a like 7-star Chancy raid would have way too much HP. But it could be any Pokemon. It wouldn't have to be a starter, I think. Starters are really exciting, right? But it wouldn't have to be. I mean, heck, you could add other Pokemon into the game that way too. They wouldn't have to be part of the DLC or like accessible by home. It could be like maybe, right? So there are Pokemon right now that are in home, obviously, that are going to be coming out in the DLC, right? That we don't have in the base game yet. But I assume when the DLC comes out, you'll be able to transfer all of those Pokemon from that like are added with the DLC to Scarlet and Violet if you don't have the DLC, because that's what they did with Sword and Shield. So, if they do that, they could go ahead and start having raids with some of those Pokemon and have like specifically them added in before the DLC. But in my mind, they don't even have to be Pokemon that like this is the only way to get them. For the starters, that was like half of the buzz surrounding them is like this is the way to get Charizard in the game. But it could just be, it has a special. It could just be any Pokemon with the Mightiest Mark. Like they did with Pikachu. Pikachu was already in the game, but they did Pikachu with. Was it a Pikachu with the Mightiest Mark, or was it a different? Was it a different mark? Boxes. That's you. What is your mark? Yeah, it has the Mightiest Mark. I don't know why it's not applied. Why do none of my Mightiest Pokemon have their Mightiest Mark on? Some of these are champions. Mini Mark. Oh, neat. Typhlosion the Teeny. I forgot that I had that on it. Ice Mark. You're a champion. Ice Mark. Ice Mark. Ice Mark. You have a mark? No. You have a mark. Classic. Okay. Put all those back on now. Cool. I still have a... I was like, surely my sandwich hasn't run out. Ragatoni here runs out of the PP in its first 3 moves, then I make another sandwich. Because that heals it up and gives it all of its moves back. And resets the timer on the sandwich and Chancy's. Because they're not affected by Rage Fist, but Rage Fist is a really good move to have on him for raids, and I don't want to have to use the medicines on him every time in order to get that move up to its maximum usage. I should have gotten a drink. I usually have a drink sitting by when I stream, but I forgot tonight. It's alright though. Another time. Got it tonight. I usually have a nice rum and coke sitting around. It's not always coke, but it's like, rum and a soda. Rum and a soda. Oh, that would be a funny fake location. Minnesota. Ah, I like that. Minnesota. I'll have to figure out some way to use that. It's like, welcome to Minnesota. You can use that as like a town or something. To Ash Ketchum, that's where most of the Vikings are nowadays. I'm sorry, I apologize for that. For some reason, I can't think of Minnesota without thinking of that line from the first Pokemon movie. Where they're like, I didn't think that. You can tell that that was like a time when the translators had fun with whatever that was, because there's no way that was the joke in the Japanese version. But, you know, Jesse and James are, for those that don't know, I'll explain, I'll walk you through the scene. Ash and friends need to charter a boat to get to an island, for reasons, right? Jesse and James from Team Rocket show up on a boat, dressed as Vikings, and speaking like their best Viking that they can do. And Misty, right, is like, I didn't think there were Vikings in that place. And Ash says, I think they mostly live in Minnesota. And, that is a dumb joke about the Minnesota Vikings sports team. But boy did it stick with me over the years. So anyway, that's a little glimpse into why I did not even barely touch you, Sunflora. This Sunflora. You know what? Fine. You get an ice punch. Maybe there's a Pokemon I could name Minnesota. I don't know which one that would be. But I'll try to remember that. I could record it down somewhere. But where? Well, I was gonna say very close to getting the max level, but don't feel like it. A lot of times I'll do this like in the background while I'm also trying to do something else. So like I said, I've been doing odd eggs in Pokemon Crystal and GDS, which once I get to the spot where I have the odd egg, just requires me to go catch it by pressing the up and down buttons a lot. And, you know, that's pretty mindless. So I'm able to do most other things in my life while I'm doing that. I only need like 4 more eggs from that. That hatch the correct things that I need. So I only need to do like 4 more runs of Pokemon Crystal up to that point. Which, that is a very small chance we can run away. Yep, it's gone. No, it's... Yeah, it's gone. That wasn't it. It's a very small one. That's okay. It wasn't shiny. And it might not even have been the, like, minimum size. Anyway, so if you don't know, the odd egg is a special egg in Pokemon Crystal that you can only get 1 time per run, and you get it just before the 3rd gym badge. And it has a really good chance at a shiny, or any of the Pokemon that were made as baby Pokemon for that generation other than Togepi. And it's like a 1 in 7 chance to get a shiny period from that. But I've gotten... but every time that you successfully hatch a shiny from that one, in order to get another... Like, if you want to keep that, you have to send that into Pokemon Bank, and then start a new game of Pokemon Crystal. And so I've been doing that. I have been doing that. And I've done that for almost all of the possible eggs, almost all the possible Pokemon that can come from that egg. All I have left is to get one more Pichu in order to have 3 shiny Pichus from it. One more Cleffa in order to have 3 shiny Cleffas. And then 2 more Tyros in order to have 4 shiny Tyros. And then I'll have enough for all of the Pokemon from that. Because like I already have like 3 Magbies, 3 Elekid's, 2 Smoochums, 3 Buffs. And then the remainder of and then the rest of them. So yeah, right now I'm to the point where I'm trying to hatch. And so then I'll really have to figure out what to get after that. I hope the one that I hatch eliminates the entire family from the pool. That'd be nice. It'd be nice to just be looking for, say, Tyrogue and Pichu, which I might not even do the last shiny Pichu, like unless it presents itself, because I'd like to actually track down one of the old shiny Pichu, the Pikachu colored Pichus from Heart Gold and Soul Silver. I'd like to get my hands on one of those as the one that I use for shiny Raichu. Ah, crap. I'm out of moves. It's your lucky day, Chancy. No, I'm out of moves. Fine. Boingo can do it. I had to rename this Pokemon. Boingo had been named Bongo. But when they did the update that added Pokemon Home, they made me change its name. Because Bong is not allowed. Which is stupid. So, now she's named Boingo. And I still love her, and it's still a great name. Oh my gosh. Honestly, Boingo probably makes more sense as a name. So like, I'm not upset about losing the name, but I'm upset about the censorship of the name Bongo, which is like, I don't know. I think it should be allowed. I think it's fine. You can't just take out every word. Like, when people are playing an online game, things are just gonna sometimes be named things that are inappropriate. And like the really, really bad ones, sure. The ones that are actual like swears, sure, take those out. You know, like ones that are like slurs to various groups of people. Yeah, don't let people name their Pokemon that. But like things that are related to like drugs and alcohol, it's like whatever. Let's see, picnic. I'm gonna make another ham sandwich. Actually. Let me look at my Pokemon. I could remember how. I'm getting on and off of Koraidon because my plus button not Breath of the Wild, Tears of the Kingdom is what opens up my menu. But in here, it's X. but I keep pressing the plus button thinking I'm going to open the menu. These guys are level 75 to level 80. I'll probably just finish their training now with the candy items. Where are those? I mean, there's the rare candy, but that's not what I want. I want the other ones. Here we go. Okay. So I have quite a few of the large ones, so let's use them. I guess we'll start with you because you're first. Cool. Let's go ahead and do this to the other three. Once I get tired of training a specific Pokemon, I'll do this, especially, you know, especially after they have all of their EVs that they need. There we go. Okay. And then do you need... Nope. You? Nope. Do you? Definitely not. Okay. Small candies. Oops, I accidentally used a medium. Oh well. That's fine. What? How many? And then I can pull up 4 new ones to train that I'll need like EVs and stuff. Okay. So let's put all of these away. And luckily all of these have... No, they don't. They don't all have. But they do all have numbers, so I can figure it out from there. This is 221. You go right there. Fungus. Well, I'm going to nickname you before I put you away. Let's see. Fomantis is 247. Right there. And then you're 104. There you go. Alright, Fungus. Check summary. Can I nickname you from here? I can. You are going to be Mira. There we go. And 205. Okay. And obviously I've named those two after Among Us maps. Just because I thought that was kind of funny. Okay. Alright, who am I going to train now? I could train up these two to be... I kind of want to train ones that I can fully train up. So I can train Screamtail and Brute Bonnet, maybe? Sableye and Sunflora. Frostmoth. I want to do Frostmoth instead of Sableye. Oh well, let's do Sableye. Oh, I could train these two that are from Pokemon Shield. Yeah. Sableye, you're gonna wait still. Sorry. Arion. Lucha. Excellent. Alright. This one's from a Dynamax adventure. These are both from Dynamax Adventures. Which, I could do those on stream sometime now, too. If I had enough people with me that wanted to, then I could do Dynamax Adventures with people in chat. That'd be pretty cool, right? Alright, let me look up real quick what items these guys need. To get their best stats. So let's see, Sunflora, Smogon. I tend to check Smogon to see what like their best stat is, basically, because it shows it right up at the top. So probably special attack. But let's go to where they have some sort of moveset for it to see. Yeah, they have special attack as its main one. So let's give you an item. I'm gonna give you the specs. Let's go to the top. And I consider those shinies to be completed once I have them all leveled up and EV trained. If I really need one for like raids or something, then I'll actually build them up with their moves and temperaments and hyper training them. Although I am trying to make sure to check any shiny Pokemon that I need to evolve, if they have moves that they need to stay unevolved for a little while to learn. Because I made that mistake with my with my Breloom, because it does not know Spore. But that is okay. We are big fans of that Breloom anyway. I'll probably get a different Breloom sometime that knows Spore. Or might just get a shiny Gallade someday, because it's very good at... actually, no, I'll just get Decidueye someday, because Decidueye is the best shiny hunting Pokemon that I can think of, because it has... Hold on. Does Decidueye learn a move that puts people to sleep? Decidueye. I want to look you up on Cerebi. I've been using Cerebi more than Bulbapedia lately. So it learns Foresight, which is important because that lets you use False Swipe on Ghost types, which it also learns False Swipe through TM, which is very good. I don't see a status effect yet. I mean, toxic, but you don't want to toxic a Pokemon you're trying to catch. I mean, attract is okay. Egg moves. Don't want to curse. And then the Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon ones wouldn't count. Huh. Okay. Well then. Oh, I was looking at the wrong Pokédex. I was looking at an old one. Alright, let's see if they've given it any, like, hypnosis. It'd be fantastic if it knew hypnosis. It looks like it does not, though. That's okay. You can always have another Pokemon use a status move on it, and then trade out to this one. You can learn Confuse Ray, but that's not one you really want. You don't want to, like, burn or confuse or poison a Pokemon you're trying to catch, for sure. It does know a lot more status moves, though, than it used to. A lot more, like, special ones, I should say. Taunt, Swords Dance, Impression, Substitute,
Tailwind. We can Taunt Pass. Grassy Train, Nasty Plot. Double Team Confuser. Use Devon. Astonish, Nasty Plot. Nope, still not one that will like put it to sleep or paralyze it or freeze it. I feel like it should learn something that would I feel like it should learn Hypnosis. That's probably just from years and years of Noctowl and Hoothoot using Hypnosis. Which they also can learn Foresight, but they can't learn False Swipe. So, I'm not sure if there is a Pokemon that can learn Foresight, False Swipe, and like a Hypnosis type move. At least, I don't think there's one that... There might be one that has Scrappy that doesn't need Foresight. I think Hisuian form Rowlet has like Scrappy as an ability. Let's see. Where are the abilities of this Pokemon on this website? Oh yeah. Hisuian form has Scrappy as a hidden ability. That's pretty cool. That's a lot cooler than the base form's hidden ability, Long Reach. Just being able to use moves that would make contact and have them not make contact. I mean, well, it is pretty cool to like never have to worry about making contact with a Pokemon, the more I think about it. Anyway, let's give these Pokemon what they need, huh? Let's see, what does Frostmoth need? Sorry, I went down a Decidueye rabbit hole there. Frostmoth. What? What? Why does this website not know what Frostmoth is? What? What? FR. What? Alright, I'm gonna look up Frostmoth Smogon on Google and see. There we go. Let's see. Looks like you might also be special attack. Yeah. Okay. Give it. Well, hold on. We're gonna look at held items here. Give an item. Another power lens. Okay. And then what does Flareon get? I bet it's another one of those. But let's see. Oh, is it physical attack? It is. Wow. That's surprising. Alright, I think that's the red one. It's been a little while. Yeah, physical attack. Okay. Actually, hold on. You probably already have some, well, we'll look at that in a bit. Let's do Halucha. Do. That physical attack is... Really? Oh, yeah, I guess physical attack, yeah. The speed is already so high, I guess you don't need to. Alright, but... Ooh, you already have... They already have some pretty good, stats. Let's see here. But they have no EVs yet. Okay, good. I was worried about that. Okay. So that's our next set to train up. And we'll save. And then somewhere around, like after my man here has used up all the moves in its first 2 punches, I believe is when they are, I believe is when the Pokemon will have all of the EVs that they need in their first stat, and then I can replace the items. I really wish favoriting a sandwich would bring it to the top of the list. That would make my life a lot easier. Well, my life in this game, I mean. My normal life would still be pretty unaffected by that change. Can I pick these up afterwards? No, they're just stuck there. I'm working with a little bit of a delay because right now I'm actually sitting down at my computer, looking at my computer screen. It works fine for Pokemon though. Earlier I was standing up, but I came down here to check stuff on Smogon. Let's close out of these things. All of these Pokemon are fully evolved already, so there's no way that even if they had moves that they should get from a previous evolution, I wouldn't be able to give them to them. Look at all those Pokemon. Yeah. Get some XP, but really we're here to get EVs on these guys. There's a Chancy. Ah. So right now I can't fight this Floette because it'll mess up their EVs. Am I not talking? Oh, okay, I am. I just looked down at my little avatar and he wasn't talking. And I was like, is there a problem with my sound? How long has there been a problem with my sound? But no, we're fine. By the way, I wouldn't be able to stream it because I can't stream my 3DS. But if anyone has a legitimate copy of Pokemon Soul Silver that they're looking to sell, hit me up. Because I've been having no luck on eBay. And I really want to shiny hunt in that game. I really want to have that game again in my collection because it was one of my favorites. And man, the ones on eBay are just so expensive. And it's I'm guessing that Nintendo just made less copies of Heart Gold and Soul Silver than they normally do of other Pokemon games, because all the copies from Nintendo were packaged together with the Pokewalker. But I'm not trying to find the Pokewalker. I have multiple Pokewalkers now. I don't need another Pokewalker. I need a game, and I don't know where my copy of the game is anymore. I've lost it. I lost it years ago, and I want it. I want the copy back, even if it's not my copy from before. I wish I could have my copy from before back. I lost pretty much all of my favorite like DS fat games that I had. I don't know where my Pokemon Pearl version is either. So I'm in the market for a Pokemon Platinum as well, but my priority there is Soul Silver instead. I also lost my copies of Pokemon Omega Ruby and Pokemon Moon, but I went ahead and bought those games on the eShop before they took the eShop down. And I've been shiny hunting on them some as well. I've already got a shiny starter in Pokemon Omega Ruby. We've got a shiny Trico, and I'm gonna use that to take on the game as a whole. And then I'll breed up and train up other shinies within that game. That game is pretty easy to EV train in. It's probably the easiest that I've ever seen for EV training. Because, like, this isn't too bad, what we're doing right now. But, like, that one you could just, like, it would do it itself. Because it had the whole punching bag thing. I don't remember how you get more punch. I think you had to play, like, a soccer minigame to get the punching bags, but then, like, you just leave your game on with the Pokemon, like, set up to fight one of the punching bags, and then it'd be like, say, a speed punching bag that looked like Crobat, and then it would just, like, in the background be fighting that as if it was like a cookie clicker thing, and eventually it would get some points in its speed for that. And so, like, if I got to that point with Pokemon, like, in Pokemon Omega Ruby, I could just let it, do that while I do anything else with my life. You know, as long as that anything else doesn't require me to play something else on my 3DS. I thought something was trying to evolve for a second there, and I was like, there's no way that it should be. Everything here is fully evolved. That pause at the end just concerned me. Yeah, I'm looking for Pokemon Soul Silver and Pokemon Platinum. Those are the holes that I have in the, like, whole connectivity Pokemon map. Because I've got, like, all the old Game Boy Advance games. And I recently bought all of the games that were on the 3DS store. And I have Pokemon White. You know, as far as, like, games that happened before the Switch. So, I've got most of it together. The old Game Boy and Game Boy Color games I have, even though they don't, you know, really work correctly anymore because they can't save. Someday I'd like to get and make frames for like displaying Game Boy and Game Boy Color games, and I'd like to get one of those that is, like, just the right size to put all 6 of those in. Just fight. I hope it was a Chancy and not a Zumflora. I'm a little worried that I fought a Zumflora just now. If I did, it's not the end of the world. There's some extra EVs that don't matter where they go. At the end of the day, I just hope that I can get Max in the one that is specific to the Pokemon. So in this case, it's either special attack or physical attack. And then maximum in HP. And then for most of these, I don't really care what the leftover ones go into, because they will barely make up like 2 extra points and in the end of it. So it doesn't really matter. I'd like to shiny hunt on the channel in Pokemon Gale of Darkness, because I have Gale of Darkness on the GameCube, and I'd like to shiny hunt for a shiny Eevee from there. I think that'd be pretty cool, because that's like one of my favorite games, period. I have a lot of fond memories of Pokemon Gale of Darkness. But right now, I could only move those Pokemon up as far as the Game Boy Advance games. Because I don't have any of the original DS Pokemon games in my collection right now. I see that Blissey in the background, I'm gonna go for it. It's also been a bit of a pain to do. It's also been a bit of a pain to do any of the like booking on eBay or a Soul Silver game, because there are many fakes, and even if the fakes, like, even if they were to work, right? Even if they were to work most of the time, the way that those cartridges are set up, they need to be made of this one specific plastic that lets an infrared signal through, in order for them to be able to like trade with other Pokemon games, or send Pokemon to the Pokewalker, or bring Pokemon back from the Pokewalker. And so because of that, I have to have an authentic version of the game. Otherwise, I would be all down for having, you know, one that someone like made a copy and put it into like a Nintendogs cartridge, right? That would be fun otherwise. But because it requires the special plastic in order to work, then that means that it has to have been a Pokemon game on the DS. So I guess technically it doesn't have to be an authentic one of Soul Silver. It could have been a Heart Gold cartridge before, or it could have been any of the Black and White games. But it has to work. It has to work for connectivity, because I'm not here to like catch shinies in Pokemon Soul Silver just to have them stay in Soul Silver forever. I'm here to get them in Soul Silver and send them all the way up to Pokemon Home, so that I can use them on the Switch in the games that they're available on the Switch. Yeah, this is specifically great for Eevee training, what I'm doing right now. I like doing this as a way to train It's pretty good for XP. Obviously the candies are better for XP, but that requires you to like sit down and do the raids a bunch, which I do enjoy, but also I have trouble with a lot of the people online being stupid. Coming in with Pokemon that are not good. Or I'll try to get into a raid and I will it'll be gone, I guess. Like it'll already have filled up before I can get in. But, like, I don't really feel... Here's the thing. I don't really feel like running around my entire map in order to do all of the things that are there. I kind of wish that I could, like... Not that button. I kind of wish that I could open up the Poke Portal when I'm in, like, offline mode. Right? And go to Terra Raid Battle. And it would just show me all of the Terra raids that are on my map right now, so I wouldn't have to physically go to them all to see what they are and to like access them. That would be good if I could just access them all while staying in one place. Then I would totally do a bunch of them, like, pretty much every day. Because like every day, for instance, I go through and I scan like all of my amiibos in Tears of the Kingdom. And that takes a while, but I can do it while staying insane in the game the whole time. I don't have to go to a bunch of different locations. What the heck was that? Did you guys hear that? What the heck was that sound? That was weird. That was like the start of Chancy's cry, but many times. That was weird. Good because this will be a good thing for me to do every so often because it'll help me get through all of these shiny Pokemon that I need to train. I have so many. And like, I want to hunt more shiny Pokemon. But I'd like to get through more of these ones that I haven't hunted up before going out to hunt more of them. Hold on. Let's move on to the next one. Get this going right here. Yeah, so after I get all of the shinies that are in Scarlet and Violet, I'll be looking to some of the other games as well. Although I'll probably be looking to get the ones that are in the DLC as well, because I mean, other than the water Pokemon, arguably, Scarlet and Violet is the easiest game to get shinies in so far. And you're gonna be able to get like 800-ish of the 1,000 Pokemon in here as shinies, something like that. Right now it's just 400, which is still a lot. That's a good percentage of the Pokédex. I've got some shinies still stuck back on my Game Boy Advance games, because I don't have a way to transfer them up. My first shiny is on there. I got a shiny Crobat. It's stuck on my Pokemon Fire Red version. Even though I caught it in Emerald, but it just was currently in Fire Red. I could send it back there, but that's not the point. Right now it could only go between those games, and it would be able to go to Pokemon Gale of Darkness if I wanted to. But it doesn't have a... does not have a way to go up any further yet. I've also got a shiny Whismur for Pokemon Emerald as well. But yeah, so the ones that aren't in either Scarlet or Violet, I'll probably go to the other games like Arceus. Arceus is probably my second choice for easy shinies. Although eventually here I'll be setting up a there's a method to get really easy shinies in Pokemon Crystal for basically any of the breedable shinies from the first two regions. So that's pretty good. So ones that aren't covered in Scarlet and Violet, might be better to get them there, because you can get eggs that are 1 in 64 chance. And then they get a really cool mark on them. Like a really cool origin mark, I should say. Not the same as the marks that give different titles. Are you maxed in special attack? Yep. And you're maxed in attack and attack. Okay. So now, let's change your moves, not moves, your items real quick. Held items. Swap out for another item. Let's find Lucky Egg. Give. Do that again. Sorry, my buttons are kind of sloppy tonight. keep thinking that I keep thinking that I have the Everstone selected, and then I go down one and it's leftovers, and so then I'm like, oh, and I go up one and it's Lucky Egg. Okay, so now that they all have Lucky Eggs, they should be able to level up faster. And all of their EVs that they're meant to be getting still are HP ones. And those just come from Chancy herself. So as long as I only fight Chancy still, they should be fine. I'd like to get a shiny Eevee from Gale of Darkness, and have it be in my shiny decks, because there's actually very few shiny Pokemon you can get from Gale of Darkness. It's like you can get Eevee, and there's technically the ones that show up in the wild spots. And then there's like a couple of gift Pokemon that you can get. But aside from that, like any of the shadow Pokemon in that game can't be shiny. They can be shiny in Coliseum, which I've never actually played. I should play that someday. Maybe I'll shiny hunt in there. Because that would be fun. And then I could go for that thing of like trying to get a shiny Pokemon with as many ribbons as it can possibly have. I'm not sure which Pokemon I would pick. I'd have to look at the list of ones that like are eligible for that. But that would be kind of fun. That'd be a fun thing to do someday. To do it for like one of my shinies, you know, not for all of them. That like, since I'm doing the majority of my shiny hunting on the Switch, trying to get, you know, the old ribbons from the Game Boy Advance games onto those Pokemon isn't possible. But I could see entertaining trying to do it for, like, a Pokemon. I kind of wish that there was a Shadow Raichu or Shadow Pikachu in Pokemon Coliseum. Because that would be real fun to do. Because then I could get a shiny Raichu with all of the possible Pokemon. I'd like that. Because back in Emerald version, I had a Raichu that I liked a lot, that I did a lot of competitions with. Just because I thought Raichu was pretty cool. It was like Pikachu but better. It has a nice long tail with a lightning bolt on it, which was something that I thought was really cool. I tried to make a team of Pokemon that had like tails that represented their element. I forget who else was on it. And this was back in the days of like the home region, so there were less Pokemon overall. So I'm sure there's more Pokemon now that would like suit that criteria, fit that theme. I think Flareon might have been on it as the fire type, but I don't remember. Maybe. It could have been. No, I don't think it was. I don't think that it was. I think it was on a different team I made at the time, and I'm conflating the two. Conflating? I'm confusing the two. I don't know if conflating is the right word. I shouldn't use conflating if I don't know what it means. We're gonna find out, though. We're gonna find out what conflating means. You guys ready? Conflating. Combine 2 into 1. Hey, I did use it correctly. Isn't that great? Can't believe it. I did it correctly. Okay, I keep trying to grab my mouse and keyboard to play Pokemon, even though it's with my controller that I have here. Let's do like one more. This. Want to do like one more sandwich, maybe? Also, I see that Blissey out there. I did. Blissey, you still out there? Yes, you are. Come here, Blissey. Man, I had a Blissey outbreak at one point. That was great. You're 100% not a shiny, right? Oh well, I already have a shiny Blissey. I think I'm out of punches. I am. Alright, never mind, Chancy. Let's do one more sandwich. But we'll go late today because I spent so long in my boxes. But like, look, these guys are already up to level 74. That's pretty good. Let's check their EVs. Don't quite have max HP yet. That's okay. We'll get there. Picnic. I haven't paid attention to how many picnics it takes me to max out Pokemon's EVs. Man, look at Halucha go. Wow. Such control. Alright, let's make a sandwich. You know, I don't even really like ham sandwiches. Especially not this one. All these ingredients are terrible. To me. I don't like pickles, or mayo, or mustard. Or ham, really. I love sandwiches, but not this one. But, like, there's so many different kinds of sandwiches that you could make. Like, saying you like sandwiches is... I don't know, it's like saying you like pizza. It's like, it could be anything. Put anything on a pizza. Put anything on a sandwich. This game really proves you can put anything on a sandwich. They put a lot. I kind of wish this game would save your sandwich timer if you, like, save the game and close it and open it again. It's like Zelda does that. Tears of the Kingdom, you know, if you have a... At least I'm pretty sure. I think I've noticed that, like, I've had an effect going from some food that I cooked and ate, and then I'd, like, save the game and, like, restart the game for some reason. And then I'll come back and I'll still have the effect going, which is great. I think that's definitely preferable over it not saving. Was that not a Chancy just now? It sounded kind of like a Chancy, but it sounded like it went eep boop eep boop. Weird. No. Leave me alone. No. There we go. Like I said, it doesn't really matter if I take down like a couple of Pokemon that I didn't mean to throughout this process, but it's just easier if I can keep track. Yeah, I've actually gotten several shinies from doing this whole process. Not just of Chancy either. Like, obviously, I showed earlier I got several Chancies, but, like, I've also gotten a lot of shinies just, like, from this beach over here as I've been running around. Like, we've gotten some shiny Nackleys. I've gotten 2 shiny Nackleys that way. I'm hoping to get one more so that I have the whole set. And there have been a couple of Kilowattrels that have come from that method. Oh, and this is also where I got my shiny Espeon. I almost missed it too, because it's just so green. It lives in a green place. Oh, and my Hoppers came from here. while I was trying to hunt for shiny Fomantis. No Hobbit. Bring up a good point, though. I should check everybody's EVs real quick. Are you max HP yet? Not yet. Okay, none of the rest will be either. I'd love to see shiny Wugtrio out there as well. That'd be a cool one. Although that'll be a hard one to catch, because they like to retreat into their little mounds there. Yeah, I could actually use this same sandwich in Area 0 to try to get shiny Dunsparce. I don't think that that'll work. I think with the, like, different forms Pokemon, I'm pretty sure they don't work with the It's a crying shame, because a lot of the shinies that I want of those Pokemon are not ones that are considered their base form. Like for instance for Toxtricity. I would like a shiny of its low-key form, but I'm pretty sure that the only shiny that I would be able to get through power and a mass outbreak is the amped up form. And the new little sushi Pokemon, the one I want of it is a shiny of the red one, I think it is. Because that one becomes just pure white, which I like. His forms have weird names, so I don't remember. It's like Stretchy, Droopy, and something are its forms. I can't remember which one is which. No today. I will shiny hunt you eventually, but not yet. Ah. Should have known I wasn't going to make it to that Chancy. Now I can, though. Did it jump off all the way out in the water? It is. Once they're all the way EV trained up, I'll sometimes use the candies on them. Ah. One of these days I'll accidentally run into a shiny Quillette. Today is not that day. After I'm done with this sandwich, I'll probably swap over to Zelda for the evening. Get my amiibos scanned and try to get stronger. I just finished Zelda. I just finished the quest that you do for the goddess statues, and I think the reward's pretty cool. Also, I've been going around catching horses. I've got all of the special horses except for Epona, which you have to get through an amiibo. Even though my sister keeps telling me that Epona is just in the middle of Hyrule Field. But I don't believe her because everywhere that I've seen online says that Epona is only an amiibo exclusive. And I don't have the horse that you get from the mini stable side quest. Because I guess I've just not progressed far enough in the game to have that happen. And that's fair. But I've got the other 4 special horses and a couple other horses. And I'm looking to sort of fill out my roster of horses. I'm trying to get horses upgraded and myself upgraded with the shrines and get Koroks and get outfits and upgrade those outfits. Those are my goals in that game right now. So I actually fully completed the main map. So, and the sky map too, obviously, because that just happens when you complete the main map. I did all the sky powers, is what I'm trying to say. And every so often I dip my toes into the underground. I haven't gone super far with that yet. I found a few cool things down there though. Like I got the Korok mask, and, the Seabreeze shield, and I finally found a statue that I can trade with. That's good. Just trying to find the rest of those statues. That'd be a good milestone to work towards. What's the Gerudo champion weapon? Oh, it's a sword. Right. I forgot. I was sitting here thinking about the different weapons in Tears of the Kingdom, and I had been thinking about like the champion ones, because like Sidon's holding a spear, and Yunobo has a claymore. And Tulin has a bow, but I haven't been able to get to Gerudo Town yet. in Tears of the Kingdom. Like, I haven't been able to even, like, get to it in order to try to do whatever shenanigans they'll need me to do in order to be allowed in. Because whenever I've tried to go, I've just gotten lost in the sandstorm. Saw some freaky stuff out in the desert that, like, scared me more than anything else that I've seen in the game so far. Ah! Get out of here. I can't fight you. I don't want your EVs. You give, like, special defense or something. I need HP. I've also been doing some Sea of Thieves lately, in the background. It was Captaincy Week. It still is Captaincy Week. And I turned in the 150 treasure items that you need in order to get both swords for Captaincy Week. I just did that on my own time. I basically just did a bunch of forts to get them. And then I did some trading. I did the trade routes where you buy items from one outpost and take it to another outpost, and that counted as long as I turned it into the sovereigns. So I did that for the last bit of it because I was like, I'm tired of doing these forts for today, and I needed something that I could do that like wouldn't involve fighting anything. Just because I was so tired at that point, I was like, alright, I'm sleepy, but I need to finish this before I go to bed. So the trade routes were great for that. Hopefully, once I've finished this sandwich, hopefully after 5 more knockouts, including this one, I'll have maxed out the HP on these 4 that I'm training right now. Not you. Oh, come on. I'm excited for the DLC for this game. I haven't bought it yet because I'm still not sure about the whole if it's gonna corrupt my save data or not. Probably fixed it by now. I'm out of moves. Alright. Let's see. Tech summary. Ah, good. They're maxed out in the EVs that I care about. So now they could get whatever other EVs for the last ones. Very good. Alright. Well, that'll probably be it for this episode. That's not the emotes. Where are the emotes? Nope. Are they up? They are. Alright. Well, I hope you all enjoyed. And until next time... Nope, that's not it. Sleep well, trainers.